All right. Hey, folks. Welcome to the June 17th, 2025 SIG Windows community meeting. This is a recorded meeting and will be uploaded to YouTube. Please adhere to the CNCF code of conduct, which basically translates to be nice and kind to everyone. All right. We are light on attendance today. Announcements. KEP freeze is June 20th. I have been away for almost over a month now, so I have not been keeping track of the KEPs. So if Yonling, if you and Claudio, if you've been keeping track, and James, of course, I'm not calling on James too much because I know that he's trying to transition away from SIG Windows. I don't want to put too much pressure on him. So any KEPs that we are tracking, the only KEP that is on my plate is, of course, the node log query. I have not had any chance to look at it. I've not seen any issues being reported. I'm going to reach out to Jose at Red Hat to figure out if they are seeing anything inside Red Hat about this, and we'll take it from there maybe for the next release. All right. I don't see any new contributors here. It's a low attendance meeting, so we'll quickly jump to the agenda. All right. So KEP PRR reviews.
So I think these are the two KEPs that Mark had mentioned that we're tracking. So if there's any others, speak up. But
yeah, I think these might be the only two from what I remember. So it's KEP 5100. Are you folks able to see the KEP, or are you still in the other screen or are you still seeing the doc?
We can see it.
Okay, cool. Oh, this is for DSR and overlay networking in kube-proxy.
Yeah, and this actually just merged.
Yeah, this I was about to say that. Okay, good.
Oh,
all
great.
right.
That's cool.
So this is done. Let's look at the next one. Oh, graceful node shutdown. I guess this is you, right, Yongling?
Yes. Yeah, I think it's still waiting PR review, something like that.
Do you know who your PRR person is? Is it David? David Eads?
Yeah, so I just looked it up, just so people know. There's this, I'll paste it in here. But there's a issue board, and I looked it up, and there was a comment that said we needed to address feedback from SIG-Node. And I see that Surya has given the LGTM yesterday or recently. And so I just repinged the folks that were assigned, which were Kevin and Ded's.
Okay. Yeah, that's
so
David Eads. Yeah.
Yeah. So we should hopefully get response back from them. We should check again tomorrow, maybe.
Okay. Yeah, we have a few more days. So Yonling, would you, I know there's a separate channel in Kubernetes to ping folks for stuff like PRR. So if you don't hear from them, you should definitely ping David there.
Okay, I will. Okay.
Yeah, you could do that probably later today or tomorrow or something, right?
Okay, yep. Thank you, James.
All right, so back to the agenda.
And if there's questions or anything, just let Arvind or myself know and we can help answer them.
Yeah, I'm pretty much back now, Yonling, so I can start helping out again. All right, so I see a posting about Windows Server 2025.
Yeah, I have a question. You are able to hear me, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Good morning. Yeah, so my question is about Windows Server 2025. So I saw that for 1.34 we are like discussing the stuff that will go, but we haven't included 2025 yet. So my question is around that, like, is this still a plan to announce 2025 alongside 1.34 Like, yeah.
I'm going to defer to someone from Microsoft on this.
Yeah, I can speak a little bit about this. So there's a separate workforce. I have been trying to onboard Windows Server 2025 to Kubernetes for a while. Currently, the blocker is some networking issue configuration that causing pretty much all the tests to fail. So until we were able to address that, this is blocked at this moment. It is certainly a goal to get 2025 to be available as soon as possible. But yeah, currently we have some issues that need to be worked out.
Okay. And these issues are more specifically to the CNI plugin, or like in general, like other every other open source available CNI plugin is impacted. Do you know about that?
There are more details to that. As far as I know, I think that for whatever reason, there are two adapters created on Windows Server 2025 for Calico, and somehow the wrong adapter is being used for those tests. That results to the connectivity failure.
Okay.
We were not sure why two adapters were created compared to 2022. Only one was created and configured properly. So there's some internal routing regarding to those issues. I don't have all the details in my hands.
Okay. Sounds good. Yeah.
Lynn, is there a public issue that is used to track this, or is there some internal Microsoft bug that is used to track this issue? Just trying to figure out.
I don't think he even internally has a bug per se, but there are discussions, internal discussions, and emails, threads, chats regarding to that.
Should we create a tracking issue for this?
I don't know the upstream process or procedure, and I there is a owner for that particular workforce to onboard 2025 to Kubernetes. He is not here.
Okay.
He's not in this meeting today. So I'll defer to him.
Okay.
I'll sync up with him offline. He's also Microsoft folks. So.
Okay, sounds good. Because what we typically do, Lynn, in the past, at least what I've done is when I was at Red Hat and we had issues with Microsoft, what Microsoft would typically ask us to do is open a bug in or open an issue in like Microsoft/Windows containers, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
And we would just use it to track even Kubernetes issues there. So that's what I was asking, if there's something that, Kulwant could go and basically look at to see, okay, what the status of this is and how it's sort of proceeding. That's why I was asking. But yeah, speak to your the group lead there, the working group lead, and we can take it from there.
Yep.
Sounds good. Thank you.
I got a quick question. So have you tried it on your side with your CNI at all?
Yeah, actually, that is the thing. Like for our test cases, most of them are passing. So that's why like I was confused. Yeah, that's why I just wanted to get an understanding. Like, the issues on Microsoft side, are they more specific or more due to the CNI plugin, or like the cloud provider, or they are in general that will impact us at us as well? But like our testing is actually green, and the test we care about, they are passing. So yeah, that's why I just wanted to check.
Good to know.
All right, sounds good. We'll keep an eye out on the 2025 status. So I am guessing it's It's up in the air if it's scheduled for 134 month. So we'll have to see how it plays out.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
So yeah,
I think. Oh, go ahead.
sorry, yeah. Oh, question: which CLI are you using in AWS?
So actually, we have our own CNI plugin. It's yeah, I can send you the link. But yeah, like that CNI plugin is actually very simple as compared to the Azure CNI plugin that you have on Windows and Linux nodes. So yeah, like it's our own CNI plugin.
Okay.
I was just gonna say that it might be useful to try other CNIs as well and getting some sort of matrix of what is working, what isn't working, and maybe that would help scope down the bug, as well as do you have any plans to ever like publish your results? I think that might be helpful in some capacity for the SIG, just to have another run. I think we have GCE. I'm not sure if GCE is also running 2025 at this point. I'm not sure if we have anybody from there right today, but
Yeah, we can share results, but the thing actually we wanted to run, like in general, like have testing grid with AWS cloud provider for Windows. I think there were some issues, technical issues there in the way we run test. So that's why we couldn't do that. But we can just maybe share the results, like whatever is working on our side, just to help the community in some way.
thanks.
Sounds good.
All right, I made a couple of notes about this in the spreadsheet, or not in the spreadsheet, in the doc. I've also linked to the CNI plugin used by Amazon.
Yeah. Thanks.
All right, anything else regarding this topic? If not, we can bring the meeting to a close and I can give everybody back around 10 minutes.
Yeah, I have another question to Amazon. Do we have any progress on the Kubernetes crash issue?
Yeah, actually, like I was trying to connect a debugger to kubelet process. So I was still struggling with that. Like, there is no major update, but I am personally working on that issue. So like every week I try to spend some time on that. No major update, but yeah, like that issue is still open and we are still working on that.
Yeah, I want to share some my experience on the Kubernetes logs. For
Sure.
my case, when the Kubernetes crash, we can't have the logs because I think the issue is Kubernetes and the Windows platform cannot refresh the logs. So when the Kubernetes crash, the logs will be missed, and so maybe that's also the same reason for you cannot be able to get the logging during crash time. For me, I use the kublog render to which can refresh log for every 1 second. So that maybe help if you want to try to.
So what is the utility, your kubelet render?
Kublog render.
Kublog render.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's also in the Kubernetes report. I recently added the functionality to refresh logs for you can configure the refresh timing. The basically the tool will redirect the logs from standard output to a file you specified, and you can also specify other features such as refreshing time and log size, etc.
Yeah, I will try that as well.
Okay.
Thanks.
All right, folks, looks like we are out of topics at the moment. If nothing else, I'll bring the meeting to a close. All right.
Thank you.
See you all on
Bye.
Slack.
Bye, folks.
Bye, folks.
Have a good one.